Shelley. And what's wrong with you, Shelley?
Okay. My belly, I mean, look at my belly.
Yeah.
And this bit here is really big.
Yes.
It's all big, but that bulges.
Yeah.
I've had lots of psychic surgery on it. I don't have conventional medicine.
All right.
I've been told that something twists there, that there is a mass somewhere, that I've got an ovary on the left that swells up, but something blocks.
Something's not right.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Now, have you seen a conventional doctor?
No.
No. All right. So as a healer, all healers that are, are authorised to practice in the UK or even in New Zealand, we have to say to you, go see a conventional doctor, because let's say you've got some discomfort there and I remove it. If there was something more serious there, it might go unrecognised. And so, as healers, we've got the responsibility to say to you, go see a doctor. Yeah.
I did have some thermal imaging about a year ago.
Thermography. Yeah.
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 So I've had that done.
All right. Okay.
I haven't seen a doctor since, I don't know, maybe 40 years.
All right. Okay.
Don't do it.
All right. Well,
but I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, my recommendation will be to see a doctor, because they can diagnose. They've got instruments that I haven't got and other healers haven't got, and you then know what you're dealing with. So my advice, you don't then have to follow what they say in terms of treatment, but with a swelling that size, I would want to go see a doctor. Yeah, just to see what they say.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right, so what other things do we need to work on?
So there's that, and I've got discs in my lower back that, it's about 5 years ago, 3 of them came out and one of them prolapsed.
Right, okay.
And since then, they've never really been okay.
Right.
And I had terrible sciatica for years, but in this leg, especially at the top, just there,
Yeah.
really, really painful.
Right.
And
okay.
sometimes I just can't walk straight, be like that.
Yeah.
And then if I make myself straighten, then I get a pain across here and I can't put my foot down.
All right, so what we're aiming for in this session is to get you being able to stand, walk straight without pain. That would be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long since you've been able to do that?
Walk without pain. I don't know, maybe 5, 6 years.
Perhaps that would be cool then, wouldn't it, eh? In that phase. Right, so let's get you to stand here first of all. Now, all healing comes from a higher source. It truly doesn't matter what we call that higher source, but it's a higher source we all have access to. I consider that people access that higher source when they sing beautifully or when they compose music or do great art. There's a source that we can all have access to, and it's that same source that the healing comes from. Okay. And so I ask for the healing from that source, and then I wait to see what happens. And usually, we're off, usually my left hand will start working first, okay? And the first thing that they're doing is they're looking at the spine, but they're looking at the spine going into the right hip. Now the first thing that the surgeon is saying to me is that this lifetime you have worked really hard. You have, haven't you? Yeah, you've worked really hard. You have probably worked as hard as anybody you know. You are a natural giver. You are a natural giver. Yeah, that's cool. This is part of the healing. I did come through. But he's saying, but you truly haven't really had anybody truly appreciate you yet. You understand that? Mm-hmm. Even your mum and dad didn't really appreciate you. Siblings didn't. Partners haven't, you know? And that has caused you some sorrow or some grief. People not getting you, how amazing you are. Alright, just really just let yourself receive. That's it. God bless. God bless, God bless, God bless. God bless. God bless. That's it. He's just letting you know you are amazing. You are amazing. And he's going to extend that to all of you guys and say, we are all amazing. At a deep, deep level we do know it, and then we sort of get lost in this world. We're all divine beings. We know life should be different than what it is. But we get stuck, we get tired, we get run down. And that's all that's happening at the moment. It's feeling like you're feeling pretty worn out, you know? And just recognise that, just recognise that. Okay, and I'm going to misquote a song by, I think it's a Coldplay song. I think he says, just because I'm losing doesn't mean I'm lost, or just because I'm hurting doesn't mean I'm hurt. And I'm just going to slightly word it, just because you're feeling worn out doesn't mean you are worn out. But you're feeling like that. Yeah. So these divine beings that work through me could potentially work through anybody. I've been working with them for 24 years. And the beings that work through me change. And they change based on what the person stood in front of me needs. And on the one level he's saying you need a rest. But on the other level he's also saying to me you need to let go from your shoulders all those things that you're carrying. All those worries and concerns, those burdens on your shoulders. Just let them go, just put them down. The only bit that's important right now is you. The inner you. Notice your breathing. Feel yourself on the inside. Now, whenever we put weight on around the stomach, it tends to be our creativity. That's where we store our creativity. Alright, so just allow yourself to relax. Just allow yourself to release. Release whatever it is you've been holding onto on your shoulders, your neck. Just let that stuff go. It's like old luggage, putting down heavy bags. Just let it go. You don't need to hold on to it right now. You don't need to hold on to it. Ah, he says, you want to fix the world. Join the club, me too. We want to fix the world. Why do we want to fix the world? Because we know it could be better than it is. We know everybody could be happier, everybody could be well fed, everybody could have clean, dry homes. We could work together. We could eradicate a lot of the problems in our world. But you can't do it all yourself. You've been trying to do it all yourself. You have to tune in to the higher beings and let them work through you. Then you get tireless. So words that are coming through are to say to you, you are not the doer. Let God do the doing through you. How does that feel? You be the instrument. Let God do the doing. You're not the doer. Let go of all these worries about what you've got to do. Worries about everybody else. You're not the doer. Let God do the doing. Okay, now I'm just checking in with you. How are you feeling?
I'm struggling to let go.
You
put
are.
it down.
You are.
My life, my work is channeling.
Yep.
What am I doing wrong?
Okay, so...
If I do believe in my heart God's in charge.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, absolutely. So, but what's happening is you're struggling. Notice where you're struggling, which parts of the body. And just decide, make it just a conscious decision right in this moment to not struggle anymore. I'm going to let go of struggle. Just going to let it go. It is what it is. I'm here in each moment. That's it. That's it. God bless. God bless. God bless. That's it. That's it. That's it. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Right, she's struggling to lose the struggle. There's some humour in this, isn't it? Yeah? Right, and all of you, choose. It's one of the best decisions you'll ever make this lifetime, is choose to let go of the struggle. I've spent my whole life trying to be my best. And it's only in the last 12 months I've realised that that's struggle. If you're always trying to do your best, that's struggle. Just be you. So all you've got to do is be you. And we are perfect in our imperfection. It's true, isn't it? It's true. Very simple, but we were taught as kids to always try our best. Always try your best at school, especially at school, especially at sports. Now, just be you. Be you. Be you. Now, you're starting to feel a bit lighter. Yeah, this is the start of a journey. It's not all coming out right now. We haven't got a long enough show.
Oh, go on.
Right, I want you just to try walking around and notice how that feels.
Yeah, it's easier, it's straighter. I feel like here, though, it's like,
Still tight.
it's like that.
It is, yeah. Yeah, cool. So we're going to do that bit next. Okay.
Which way am I going? This way?
Yeah, just face that way again. Right, okay. So notice there is no trying on my part. I'm not trying to fix her. If I try to fix her, I go into ego. And then I get frustrated and then there'll be struggle. There's no effort. There's no effort. There is awareness, there is presence, there's mindfulness, there's clarity from the being that's with me. As a general rule, I'm better when he's in me than when he's not in me. That's how you know a good being. So he doesn't try to fix, he examines the energy. I'm looking at an area now that's laid out in front of me. He examines it all without judgment. Either something is useful or it isn't. If it's not useful, it's moved out of the space. If the energy can be re-resonated, it's re-resonated. If it needs to go out completely, it's taken out completely, and then new energy is brought in. It's sort of very matter of fact, no emotional engagement. Right, just walk around again a bit more, notice particularly how the lower back feels.
It's still there, especially in this hip, but
Yep.
it's less than it
It's
was.
less, right, and so just go stand there again. Right, so it's in, which hip is it in? Sorry, the right
here.
hand, the right hand, cool, okay, God bless. Okay, now I've got something that is the size of an orange. Now, you'll notice that this surgeon, he interacts with you, he gets you to walk, he gets you to give feedback on how you're feeling. Why is this significant? This is what we need to learn. If we're going to keep our bodies healthy, we need to let go of that idea of turning up at the doctor's and saying, "Doctor, I don't feel well, what's wrong with me?" For heaven's sake, it's your body. You are the one that is the expert. And so here he's saying, okay, you take your awareness into that area, what needs fixing now? And then he'll take it away again. Okay. Now he's made a slight little incision there. That's because he needs to let some energy drain away. He's telling me that your whole life you've wanted to help. Your whole life has been dedicated to helping and serving. So why are you suffering so much physically? And it's because of the struggle. It's because of the strain. And it's because sometimes she doesn't like leaving people where they are. She has trouble accepting that that's where they're choosing to be. That's their choice. That's their free will choice. You wouldn't want to take away somebody's free will choice now, would you? All right, okay. Walk around a bit more.
Yeah, that's much better.
It's good, isn't it? Look, smiley face, smiley face.
Yeah,
Isn't that cool?
yeah.
And no pain in the ankle at all? You know, across the front
No,
of the foot?
I actually forgot about that bit.
That's good, isn't it? Yeah, round of applause.